Are once again live. Hey everybody, welcome back to CoopCouchGaming, all you Coop operatives out there. So is anybody else who wants to join me on the couch tonight. So, last time, we built a lot of really cool stuff actually. Created a new raid boss for the desert zone. The good old, Rodron. It's very, very close to being Rodon, and I quite like that. This here is the best one, obviously. But yeah, the good old elite atomic creature of sand. We created those last time. We also created our good old new and improved flight path. Look at this little dude. One with the boat and such. But that's taking us to the new zone that we're going to be building right now, today. So I'm looking forward to that. But also, let me see. What else? What else did well, saving. But yeah. It's all coming together. Look at all this. Oh, also the Owl Boys. We got Owl Boys down now, so that's cool. Yeah, we got some Owl Boys down. Look at that. But the great thing about those is that players can ride those and have a great fun time, travel around way faster than what they otherwise could. So, very nice. Very nice. I was gonna say, hopefully that will increase the population of people that come to this area. Because right now there's not very many level 1 to 2 players venturing out this far, which I'm surprised by. But I guess there is a lot to do through here, so I guess it makes sense. But I'm hoping that the flight path does encourage them to travel further, by giving them an easier way to do so. Only time will tell. But that being said, what we need to do, this right here. So that's what we're going to work on now. Let's go ahead and build a town. Because, I mean, for this zone, really, it's going to be mostly just mobs. This is going to be a very small zone in comparison. Mostly just enemies. Let's see. We'll probably do... You know what? This will be one of the further outposts for the Stronk Clan. The Stronk Clan, we haven't had them for a while. So this will be another Stronk Clan outpost. Let's see. Now let's build paths first so that we can have a general idea of what and where we're going here. Yeah, let's see. Gonna build it out here. Maybe branch off a little bit here and there. Yeah, something like that. Then we'll have this kind of run. We'll have this run on across like thus. Maybe I would branch out to some of these other little enemy towns here and there. Evan is logged in. I don't even know who Evan is. What the? When are we getting Evan? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Alright, so yeah, we'll kind of branch it off to all these enemy towns that players can go and explore and fight in. Thus, like such. Maybe even create a little path in the middle. Maybe have like a yeah, we'd have like a small little outpost there that players can restock in. Just like thus. Here we go. Just like thus. Alright, alright. It's already looking pretty. It's looking pretty dang good. It's looking pretty neat. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We even stretch this on across, kind of interconnect all of this bit for players. You know what? We'll even throw an extra road there. We'll make a little outpost here. But the main attraction is gonna be right here. This is gonna be where all the good Stronk Clan stuff's gonna be going down. So let's see, we need some ends. Yeah, this is right here. This will be the Stronk Clan communal clannery right here. That's what they call it, right? They call it a clannery, where you just have a bunch of houses. There we go. Got the Stronk Clan clannery rolling here. Just like so. Let's see, gonna build a couple of ends. So players have a place to go and stay. Or, you know, meet up at. So build a couple of that. Build one right here. Maybe build another, like as players are leaving town, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Build a couple of market stands here. Yeah, get a couple of those. You know what? We'll put one. Let's see. I'm assuming that's the that's the opening there. Evan died. Well, yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. Build a couple of market stands so that players have plenty of places, you know, to choose from to sell stuff when they come back. Let's see. Get a... Nah, that's a starting point. We do not want a starting point. No. Respawn point. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, we're looking for respawn points. So we'll have a respawn point in town for PvP activities. We'll put a couple of respawn points throughout the land here too. Just so that players don't get too frustrated with, you know, repeatedly dying a bunch. Which is pretty much guaranteed to happen at some point or another. Just like so. Even have one way out here too, just in case, There we go. Alright. Nice, the little Zeppelin is still going back and forth. So that is very nice. Build some landmarks. So players have a good idea where they're going or where they need to be. Yeah, build some watchtowers. That'd be good. Oh, we could actually each one of the enemy towns can have its own landmark to identify them to players so that they know where they should be going here. I feel like that would be pretty nice. Yeah, let's do that. Just like so. Go ahead and plop down another thing. Let's see this zone here. Yeah, get the music rolling again. Oh, Nita Sparley must have logged in at some point, but he pretty much immediately died. Oh, I was gonna say, no, this is one of the newer themes. Oh yeah, this here's a little bit of a spoiler. Oh, you gotta go? Alright, man. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for jumping by. Yeah, I was gonna say, this song is actually a little bit of a spoiler, because this is a newer one that I made specifically for the CoopCouch radio releases that are gonna be going up live soon. So, it's very, it's very intense. And pretty much just threw a bunch of stuff in there, and I don't know, it turned out okay. So I was like, yeah, you know what, roll with it. Oh goodness. It's like I started working on it, and then like I just threw the beat in there and just sped it up. But it was like it works. But yeah, that's gonna be part of the CoopCouch radio once it releases. But yeah, that's a little bit of a spoiler. Because yeah, that is a song that hasn't actually shown up on the channel. So so yeah, anybody that watches this, hey, you just got a little bit of little secret stuff before the holidays. So yeah. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, have a good one, man. Yeah, this is going to be my last episode. I'm getting tired, so yeah, I'm about to call it here pretty soon myself, honestly. But until then, I've still got more stuff to build. So let's plop down a blacksmith or two. Probably just one blacksmith. One blacksmith should be enough, I think. Potions. We're gonna want... there's the thematically correct potion shop. That is exactly what we want. I really hope I can fit it. Like, I almost can. There we go. I was gonna say, there's a spot right there, and I really want it. I really want it there, but it was just not fitting. Let's see. Now we already got market sound. We got potion shops. At this point, pretty much just add in. Let's see. Can we reset music? Nah, it's too early. Yeah, I don't know what prompts the music. I'm gonna have to look into that because I really want to know so that I can like kind of force the music to play more frequent because like I do enjoy the music when it plays. It's a nice touch. Otherwise, I mean, the game is relatively silent outside of having the music, so you know. I mean, which isn't too big of a problem, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I do quite like the music, though. Jeez, Needus the Parley has died again. How's it? Where is he dying? Like, okay, he keeps dying. I guess to probably the chicken sleuths from before. The chicken sleuths are pretty dang powerful. Can I just not click on him? Why can I not click on you? What the? Oh, it's because I have a thing selected. My bad. He's only level 3? I'm surprised that Needus Barley hasn't leveled more. Like, Needus Barley was pretty early on. So I guess he's just been having a hard time of it. Yeah, he's just been having a hard time of trying to level up, I suppose. Well, stinks to be him, because I'm not changing anything to buff his character. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is a perfectly balanced game. You don't want to change it. It's perfectly balanced as it is. Even if some abilities don't work as intended and the game is riddled with bugs and help requests. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine exactly how it is. You know, all that, all that great, I don't know, like, self-gratification stuff or whatever, I don't know, whatever they call it. It's like, you are appreciated. Well, you know, that might be true, but I don't know. I mean, some people maybe shouldn't be, or some actions shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't appreciate everything, you know? Like, appreciate things that are worth appreciating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, just a little thought there. Like, I don't know. It's like, pretty much everything goes nowadays, but I'm just like, I don't know, should it though? Oh, goodness. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to convey here. I guess I'm just trying to convey just, I don't know, common sense exists. So, maybe utilize it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, people got brains, but not everybody uses them, I suppose, is the way to look at it. And it's like, well, the people that don't use them, I don't know, have you thought about maybe using them? I mean, they are pretty great, not gonna lie. And they are pretty neat. So, yeah. That has been my TED Talk today or whatever, I don't know. I don't know, are TED Talks even, like, I'm sure TED Talks are a thing still, right? Like, the last time I seen one, though, it was, like, real, or maybe, like, I think there's two different, like, levels of TED Talk, right? Like, you've got TED Talk, but then you've also got, like weird bootleg whatever topic TED Talk. Like, I remember seeing, like, some TED Talk stuff lately, and it was like, is that where we're passing off as, like, actual, like, content / journalism? Like, it was something really weird. I can't remember what it was, but it was, like, certainly stuff founded in, like, no, like, actual grounds, like, whatsoever. It was, like, very, like, pseudo science, whatever, right? Like, I can't remember exactly what it was, though. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember. But I remember it was just, like, it was something really weird that was, like, I don't know, that had no bearing on anything. And I was like, I don't know, TED Talk really fell. But then I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot, there's TED Talk, but then there's also, like, Tedder Talk. Or whatever they call it. It's like, it's TED Talk, but not TED Talk. It's like TED Talk for content that's just, like, not really that great. For lack of a better way to put it, right? Like, I don't know, man. What is it? Oh, garbage. Now I just want to know what it's called. Because you've got TED Talk, but then you've got, like, what, TED Ed or whatever? Ted Ed. I have no idea, man. Like, garbage. Now I just want to know. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up time and get some additional funds so we can finish this zone while I'm looking up a thing, because I really want to know now. Because now I'm just curious. Like, actually just curious. As I nearly dropped my phone. Here, let me start music again. There we go. Perfect, it actually worked. Streamer is disconnected, uh-oh. They had a good time, so that's good. You love to see it. But yeah, let me look that up. Let's see, TED Talk versus... Oh, TEDx, that's what it's called. Follows the same format, but is focused on a local geographic area. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the local geographic area means, but it probably means like weird, just like third-party whatever content. Like, I don't know. Because that's all that I really got out of it. Which is like, what am I looking at? Alright, alright. Build up the wall here. Nice and neat like. Look at this. Jeez, neatest barley, stop dying! If you keep dying, you're gonna get mad and leave the game. AKA pretty much every single time that we play Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls is like, oof. To be fair though, I will say, like, Mitchell has a much higher tolerance for the nonsense that Dark Souls sometimes throws at you. Like, dude, I am so ready to rage quit at that game. Like, at even the most minor of oddities and inconveniences. Like, straight up. Like, that, like, he can at least take it. Like, dude, I just, like, I embrace the rage, though. Like, I really embrace the rage when it comes to those games, man. Whereas he seems to handle it perhaps a little better, maybe, than what I do. To be fair, he did just log out. He probably rage quit. Oh, goodness. Go ahead and kind of build this all the way around. Connect that. I suppose you don't really need to connect it, but the way I see it, it does take time to transfer the data. At least if you base it off of like the fiber cable. Like, it takes time, so the more interconnection you can have, the more stable of a connection you're going to end up with. Speaking of, we need to add a fiber to there. Because, yeah, you can see it's not instant. It's actually relatively slow. So the more interconnection you can have, the better off you'll be in the long run. Which is why I also need to throw a couple of capacitors down. That way, in case we do have some kind of a slower network problem, hopefully we can balance it out. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. You love to see it. Alright, well, that is that. So this zone is basically ready for players now. I need to decorate it, of course, but that is something that can take place pretty much anytime. Like, honestly, some of these other zones, like, yes, they are decorated and such, but I'll probably go back just on my own personal time and clean them up a little bit more. Kind of like I did with the other zones. You know, just kind of go back, because even over here, I still need to, like, add, like, some rocks and some other random stuff, you know, before I would call it, like, 100%, you know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, it looks pretty ding-dang good right now, but, it could be better. And the same for over here. No, actually, no, I spent a good amount of time on working on this, and this area is actually pretty solid. Even though the trees are all literally growing out of the mountain and all sideways and such. You know, it's fine. It's fine. This area is actually probably the cleanest area. Not gonna lie. Like, this area is actually pretty well designed, all things considered. Like, it's very clean and just very nice. This area probably won't be as clean and nice, but it'll be at least something. It'll be a place that people can come and do stuff. Let's see. These buildings might work. Yeah, these buildings might work for the monk and the scout clans here. We'll have them all here like this. Let's see. Let's go ahead and speed it up, because we'll probably end up a little short on funds at the rate that we're building these. It's basically 4 per settlement, more or less. Yeah, basically 4 per settlement. So yeah, we're gonna need some more music. No, it's too early for music. Ah, you hate to see it. All right, let's see. Go ahead. But yeah, like I had said, CoopCouch Radio, I'm planning on dropping pretty much everything over the next basically over Christmas like week basically. So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to that, because like I am definitely looking forward to it. I know in particular good old Jackalope. Yeah, finally to be released for you. Granted, I do want to I am working on some remix versions as well. I know that I want to make a like an N64 sounding esque version of each of the songs, for example. You know, like things like that. Right now the CoopCouch Radio that's gonna drop is just gonna be all of our current songs, which are all like the, you know, old, you know, just like good old, like kind of like bit-esque, right? That's more or less what's going to be dropping here soon. But yeah, like I definitely want to expand on like CoopCouch Radio as a idea, and have like different versions and different I guess remixes of the songs as well, because I don't know, I think it'd be pretty dang cool. I think it'd be pretty neat. You know, pretty neat that. Alright, let's go ahead. We're almost done plopping down some structures here and there. Just about there. You know, honestly, for this zone in particular, I kind of feel like I want to add I want to have flight zones in this place specific to this zone, if that makes sense, because like I think in order to travel this area would be pretty difficult, simply for the fact that the mob zones are the full streets, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking we're always going to need our own individual flight paths to take you to different parts of this map, if that makes sense, right? So I think that's what we'll probably end up having to do for this area, versus some of the others. Because the others, like, you pretty much have roads that lead to mob zones. So like here, for example, like you have like a clean road that leads to everything. And the same for a lot of our zones, really. But this zone here in particular, simply because it's meant to be a very combat heavy zone, it would probably be good to have some travel methods that are safe, considering the roads are not safe themselves. We can maybe add in a couple of guards or something. That might be a solution, but I'd prefer to just have the players take a flight path and get to where they need to go. I think that would be a neat way to do this zone. Especially considering this zone's going to be kind of like locked into itself. I don't know if we'll do yeah, we might do some footpaths out, but it'd be to higher level zones only. The ship itself will pretty much be only for here to here, and maybe as we expand and have other landlocked zones, we can reach them by this as well. But for now, just having the one just over the mountain pass there for that ship is probably enough to, you know, do what we need to do. And honestly, we'll probably have ships to take us from outside of Yevduberg into Yevduberg. Like, it'll just be a bunch of ships scattered across the world that will take you here. We won't even have like a footpath to take us here. Like, this will be landlocked. And I think that that would be a pretty neat way to go about that. Oh, I forgot, we can do teleporters too. I forgot about teleporters. I think teleporters are really expensive though. Like, that's the one downside to teleporters, I believe, is that they're really expensive. But it could be a pretty decent solution, honestly, if we needed to. Because, I mean, portals are pretty cool, not gonna lie. Portals are pretty neat. But I don't think that that's... Well, you know, for Yeftuberg, we can use all the travel methods. Like, we can use boats, we can use portals, scattered across the world. We'll have Yeftuberg be accessible from any location through one means or another, depending on how convenient it is to actually put said means actually down, right? So I think that's how we'll handle Yeftuberg. That's gonna be like one of the creations that we do. It will be like near like level 10. Like, once we have like level 10 zones and have this map basically filled out, then we'll probably utilize this and make it like make this the big zone before we start branching out into the rest of the world. And honestly, what might actually be cool is have this land here, which will basically be level 10 to 20 zones, have it accessible only through Yeftu. Basically have like a fleet of ships in Yeftu that take you to different spots in the new world here, as part of like the level 10 to 20 zones. That's probably what we'll end up doing, because I think that would be pretty dang cool if we could do that. That being said, what we need to do now is pretty much just finish this area, more or less. We're getting some money. That is very good, because we're working on getting some muns here. While we're waiting on that, let's build some walls for these little towns. I feel like the enemies even should have walls too, you know, just to make it fair, you know. Plus, it'll help keep the mobs contained as well, so that they aren't wandering too much. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Have some little walls around the monk civilizations here. Just like thus. And we'll even have some of these monks be outside of the walls, like a little patrol or something. Here we go. Just like so. Yep. Oh, it's saving. But of course it had to save. That's okay. Oh, dude, I just had a random thought. So I've been playing a game called Bannerlord lately, right? It's part of it's the second game of the Mountain Blade series. But it stinks, but dude, my save got corrupted. I had sunk so much time into that game, but then my save got corrupted. It was just like, and I don't know why, but like, it's so frustrating. Now that I know that can happen, I'm half tempted to just like have, I'm tempted to have extra save files, like just make copies of like the save, just in case like something goes wrong with one of them. Cause like, dude, that is actually, that was really like, man, I made so much progress too. Like I had, level 4 clan, at the time, and was about to reach level 5 actually. Like I had a bunch of money, like I had 3 castles that I oversaw, like straight up, like, man. And it really stinks that the save got corrupted, and it's like, man, I wonder what causes that, because I hope that I don't reproduce that for the next time that I play it, because like it's a really good game. But like, yeah, if there's something actually game breaking about it, okay, we do have a level 7 player now, which means we really need to get on the finishing touches of this zone then. Otherwise, he's gonna be real mad because we have an unfinished zone for this player to play in. Actually, yeah, let's pause it, Because, yeah, I just realized we don't even have quests or anything down. So, yeah, they're going to get real mad. Yeah, they're going to get real mad if we don't do something about it. But no, I hope, I don't know. Like, it's a really good game, but I hope that the saves getting corrupted isn't, like, a consistent problem. Otherwise, that's going to be pretty upsetting. Because then it's like, oh, well, why even spend a lot of time playing as a certain character if that character is just, you know, going to disappear anyway, right? It's like, that'd be actually super frustrating after a time or two. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope that this is a very isolated instance, but if it consistently does that, then yeah, I'm gonna have some serious questions about the the readiness of that game being actually released. Because, you know, if you can't even play the game to its fullest without it basically just starting you back over, then that's a bit of a major, well, a major flaw. Yeah, it's like actually a game breaking thing. That'd be like playing Skyrim for like, well, I don't know, however long, a long time. Like, say you sink like 20 plus hours into a Skyrim character just for that save to get corrupted, and then you lose all that progress and have to start all the way back from the start. Like, that would be actually the worst. You know, it's like, oh, well, what's the, you know, at this rate, I'll never beat the game. You know what I mean? And that's the part that stinks, is like, I was on a really good trek to, like, actually trying to beat the game, right? Like, you know, I was getting pretty darn high in level, pretty much had a huge amount of influence, so I was probably going to end up being king or something pretty quick. But then, like, the save gets corrupted, and it's like, oh, okay, well, guess that's not happening now. Guess I just get to replay all of the beginning where I'm just a peasant. You know, try to get through that grind again. And it's like, man, oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. But what you do love to see, or rather hear, is music. Got him. Sorry. Oh, the Bloodborne theme. From, you know, the Bloodborne playthrough. This is the theme that we ran with for that. Okay, so we have a player that's level 7. But what we need to do, we need to build some NPCs for him. Otherwise, he'll be very not happy. Oh, I didn't even think of the mobs that would be here. Oh, no, the Stronk Clan. This is the Stronk Clan's territory. Yeah, like, I immediately forgot what I was going to do this whole area for. Nope, it's gonna place. Autosave. I was gonna say, sometimes, and I don't know if maybe it's just my mouse is kind of going bad a little bit, but sometimes mouse clicks just don't register. I think that might just be more my mouse than anything. Maybe, unless it is the game, in which case, sorry, mouse. Alright. And got a couple of guards by the respawn points, just in case, I got a couple in this little town here too, while we're at it. There we go. Alright. Nice. Alright. Look at this war-torn country that we got here. AKA a whole lot of nothing right now. I mean, a whole lot of empty space. Let's see. What else do we got? I was gonna say, are they gonna drop the new player off? No? Maybe not quite yet. So I said it'd probably take a little bit for the player to make it to the way station there. But yeah. Called Dawn Nara. First player to level 7. Uh-oh, New Land. What? New Land is overloaded? Really? Oh, wow. It really is. Okay. Immediately need to fix that. Goodness. I had no idea New Land had gotten that big. Okay, we're gonna need a server. While we're at it, let's just pop down 2. Just in case. Go ahead and connect that on in. Connect that on in. Since we're running 2 additional servers on this load, no, it might be enough. It might be enough because we're also pulling the excess from the other zone, so it should be fine, I think. Well, is it charging now? Let's give it a second to see. Maybe we are still. Yeah, it's eating. It's eating a little bit too much. It's eating a little bit too much. We're gonna need another uplink. Yeah, it's definitely consuming too much power right now. Go ahead and drop down another uplink. That should hopefully balance it out. Okay. I think it's still... I'll give it a minute. We drained a bunch of power, so it's probably just having to try to recharge here. Yeah, it's definitely just going to take a second to recharge. Oh, okay. Crisis averted. Yeah, crisis averted, I think. Jeez, it takes so much power. Unless we just don't have the uplink for that. I mean, I think well, this is... yeah, that's a capacitor. That's a junction. That's just a junction. We might need a second uplink, honestly. Okay, so we'll have another uplink. We'll have each server run on a new uplink. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep it. Okay, that's looking much better. Okay, capacitor's recharging. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. Let me double check the other zones just to make sure that we're still good on those too. Okay, Grindy Land's fine. It has plenty. Near Tooth is getting a little full, but it's okay. Shoreless Long is still a little short on players. But New Land is now okay. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Still have very many 5 to 6 players. I was gonna say, if New Land is that full, that means our player base is leveling up quite quickly. Yeah, we have a bunch of level 3 players now. Some level 4 players. 1 level 7 player. Curious, has he made his way over here yet? No. A level 7 player has not made his way over to the new zone yet. I imagine he probably will be soon, though. Yeah, I imagine he probably will relatively soon, though. But until then, we do have some stuff we need to finish here. Need to put down NPCs. We already have some guards. We do need some quest givers though. So let's have to let me add it there. There we go. Alright, add some quest givers. Very nice. We've added a couple of quest givers to the other little town here too. Nice, nice. Looking good. We might even have one boss mob, like big boss mob style. We'll have a couple of rogue crocodiles that are just kind of here and there. Yeah, we'll just have a couple of them just kind of camping out along the corner of the map for no particular reason other than just scare players that travel too far away from the main road. There we go. That is good. Yeah, we should probably add trainers. Generally good to have trainers for each area, I guess. Well, at least have trainers in one of the areas of each like level category, I would imagine, right? Because I mean, players can travel back to areas that they've already been before, but yeah, since this is 7 to 8, then they should probably have level 7 to 8 trainers, and vice versa for the rest of the zones, you know. I feel like that's reasonable. That is pretty ding-dang reasonable if you ask me. Okay, so that's good. All that is very nice. Let's go ahead. What else? I mean, NPCs were good here. I think we're pretty good here on everything. I can add scenery items, but I'm probably just going to keep those relatively basic. At least for now. Like I said, I'll probably... What I can do for a lot of these, I can just go back through and add stuff on my own time, because I know, like, the nitty-gritty might not be quite as fun to watch. Ooh, we could do redwoods. Oh, like giant redwood tree forest. Gee! Alright, maybe we'll save that for a different zone. Yeah, we'll save... What, actually, though? I don't know, I kind of want to. I kind of want, like, the giant forest zones next. Like, no joke, I kind of want just that to be this zone. It's just like, this is the giant woods of yore, or whatever they call them. Let's see, can I, like, get it relatively straight, and then... There we go. Jeez! Yeah, that is actually great. Yeah, we're just gonna... It's gonna be a giant forest. And then we'll have, like, smaller trees as well. Like the, like, sapling-esque trees. But yeah, this will be the giant woods of... what do we call this place? Dark PNG? Nah, we're gonna rename that. As much as I want to keep, like, the pre-gen names intact, I also kind of want to, like, make it a little better than that. This will be... Alright, let's see. Okay, so that's enough of the big trees. This will be... let me think. What would be a good name for this? Forest of... it's not gonna let me. Garbage. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. There we go. Compensation Woods. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the good old Compensation Woods. Okay. That will work. That'll work okay. I'm fine with that. Let's create some more trees, but smaller ones. Yeah, smaller ones, but still, like, pretty big. Yeah, these would be like, no, we need... Alright, let's do it, like, so 4 scale, 2 scale, then we'll do 1 scale. And that will be, all of the trees that we need. Don't want to put too many, otherwise I'm not going to have room for the 1 scale trees. We definitely need 1 scale trees to just kind of bring the build together, you know. Alright, well, this is looking real nice all of a sudden. Look at all these trees. All these ding-dang trees that we got growing over here. Shoo. Ah, I had to save. Of course it did. You love to see it save. Jeez. Those trees, like, you can barely even zoom out far enough to be able to see those. That is actually the best tree that I've ever seen in my life. You can barely even see the buildings or anything until, like, you go down. Oh, dude, I bet this will look actually really cool, though. Oh, dude! Here, let me go and pan over to, like, the actual, like, town here. Dude, yeah, like, oh, that's so cool, dude. Oh, yeah! Oh, dude, that's actually really cool. I like that. Like you can actually kind of like feel like like the just the I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, hello. I do not like how that just passed through that. Let me study the route of this and clean up the route because I don't want it to run into trees on the route. That would be actually the worst. Pretty much a game breaking issue, I would say. And it comes pretty close to that tree. Nah, he's good, solid now. Look at that, perfect. He can go right in between the trees, just like a lumberjack that knows how to tell time. I don't know what I'm saying. It is getting late. This is probably where I'm probably gonna have to call it here soon, dude. I'm getting tired, man. So I'm gonna add a couple small trees, as I had said before. Uh, do we want to level up anything other than maybe we should actually start putting some into themes and explore? Because maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe we don't have enough theme and exploration to keep players like traveling. Because the thing is, we have that one level 1 to 2 zone that has like no players. So I've been wondering why that might be the case, but it might be because we don't have a need or a desire to explore the world, maybe. Which also, you know, might also be impacting why we're not getting any players really addicted, because like maybe they've just already like, it's like, oh, been there, done that, like the new zones aren't worth going to or something like that. I don't know. So it might be worth actually taking and leveling up exploration some. Now, whether players socialize or something, I mean, that's a whole other story. I don't care if they're like, you know, just living in their mama's basement or something, right? Like, you know, if they got like no socialization whatsoever, like, you know, that's gonna be on them. Like, you know, they can interact with people or they cannot. I mean, you know, I don't really care about the socializing aspect of this. If anything, Sigma Grindset, you just want to have all the players hate each other so that they compete, because competing players are players that are willing to spend money. So yeah, I don't know about socializing. I think socializing, if anything, that's a reverse of how to make money in this game. Now you just want exploration, you want combat so that players just kill each other all the time, and you want sweet advertising revenue. Yeah, you want those sweet ads so that you can get more players and just take over the entire MMO game space. Or something like that. I don't know. I can't exactly say I've ever made an MMO. Although I think it would be pretty dang cool though if I were able to create something and release it and people enjoy it enough to play together. That would actually be pretty cool. Like, I don't know. And it takes so much work to be able, like so much time and work to be able to make something that's worth releasing like that I'm just like, yeah. If I didn't have an existing job, then maybe, like, I have considered game dev as a thing in the past, but like, yeah, my current life course definitely is not really affording me the resources to be able to pull something like that off at this point. You know what they say, everybody. I don't know, follow your dreams or something. Unless, I don't know, it's just not economically plausible to do so, in which case, I don't know, just dream about your dreams and then actually live in reality. And on that somewhat depressing, very not cheerful note, I think that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Oh goodness, it do be like that sometimes though. But nah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, you work a job in order to you know, provide for yourself, you know, your needs, but also like, if you do have a hobby or do you have some sort of an interest that you know, that isn't necessarily something that you would monetize actively. So like, you know, it's like game dev, or it's like, you know, the music stuff that I do for the channel here. It's like, you know, that's just fun stuff, but like I don't see myself being able to like take that and like make money off of that, right? Like you know, or at least definitely not at this stage of things by any means, right? But I mean, you know, making music is a plausible route for some people. But that's the thing for some people, and you know, unfortunately, you know, having a regular job, like I don't know, it's a thing of like I don't know, security versus success in a way, I guess, is maybe a way to look at it. It's like, wow, you could take the risk to, you know, create something and try to release it and, you know, bank on it being successful or not. There's just not a whole lot of security in that because it could go south real quick versus like a more, I don't know, I don't want to say traditional job. I suppose just like a more, I don't know, a corporate job, I suppose you could say. Just like a more, I don't know, I guess traditional job is okay to say. I mean, game devs or game development has become like definitely a sustainable industry, but it's still, at least on the indie side, it's still very hit or miss. You know, it's like it's still very hit or miss. Finding an audience for pretty much anything really, but yeah, especially game development, like you really got to find that like niche market and really double down into it. Otherwise it's going to be hard to find success within the indie dev space. But that being said, at least Sigma Grindset the game has done well. If only that could translate to actually real development skill. If only, right? But anyway, that's where I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm getting tired. But yeah, looking forward to releasing the CoopCouch Radio soon. Hope you guys are looking forward to that as well. Yeah, and that pretty much covers it. Good old holidays coming up, so might have a little bit of time to stream a little bit more, and yeah. Until then, though, I'm going to sleep tonight because I am tired. But anyway, I shall see you guys here, well, here pretty soon, as in next time, because I'm going to bed. See you soon. Yep, bye-o.